verse number 120. Avyaktametate trigunainiruktam.
Avyaktametate trigunainiruktam.
Tatkaranam nama sariramatmane.
Tatkaranam nama sariramatmana.
Sushuptiretasya vibhaktiyavastha.
Sushuptiretasya vibhaktiyavastha.
Pralina sarvendriya buddhi vrittihi.
Pralina sarvendriya buddhi vrittihi.
Sarva prakara pramiti prashanti.
Sarva prakara pramiti prasanti.
Bijatmanava sthitireva buddhe.
Bijatmanava sthitireva buddhe.
Sushuptiretasya kila pratitihi.
Sushuptiretasya kila pratitihi.
Kinchit na vedmiti jagat prasiddhe.
Kinchit na vedmiti jagat prasiddhe.
Now you are also already seen the gross body, the subtle body, and all these gunas. And you know the question, do you remember the question? What was the question? Gunama Vande. Right. Katham Pratisthasya Katham Vimokshe. Kosavanatma Paramatma. Okay? All this is the question. You remember the question? Of course, question is not very important to remember. Very important to remember the what? Remember the answer or be the answer? It's not important to remember the answer. Answer any fool can remember. That is in philosophy PhD class. Correct answer. What are the three states? Waking, dream, deep sleep. 50 marks. What is deep sleep? Are you getting that point? You must be very, very careful. So here, you must be very, very careful in this. When you say you know the answer, it does not mean your familiarity with the words and the names. Here, the meaning should be understood. In one subject, very clearly you should understand the meaning. Of course, in every subject is important. The intelligence of the child is tested by what he understands, not what he writes down. Because a person can mug it up for the sake of examination and write down the very correct answers, get a first class first. But the person is totally useless because when examination over, occasion is over, all that he mugged up is gone. Concepts also doesn't exist. That is why, in case of this knowledge, it is very, very important that as you appreciate more so in this knowledge, it's not the what are the gross body, subtle body, causal body definitions, but seeing it, what is gross body, what is subtle body, what is causal body, what is the meaning of the word I, the absolute, the self. You be the meaning. There is no question of remembering the meaning, remembering the right answer. If you remember the right answer, certain times the thoughts are not there. You are with some other thought. That is how person, even though a great learned person, he can be very miserable also. While talking about Shastra, it is wonderful discourses. When it comes to life, the person is very miserable. That should not happen. Be a happy person all times, all places, in all conditions, knowing yourself. So remember the question, remember the answer, but most important, be the answer. So now he is giving the description of anatma. What is gross body, what is subtle body, and now all the gunas are gone. Now he is giving you karma sarira, the causal body. What is causal body? Avyaktametat trigunairniruktam tatkaranam nama sariram atmanaha. Atmanaha sariram karana sariram. This is atmana, yours, All belongs to the self, the I. As even it is manifesting through gross body, subtle body, so also with the causal body, in which all these three gunas stay in the avyakta avastha. Avyakta means unmanifest. Vyakta means vyajate, that which is vyajate, that is manifest, seen, visible. Unmanifest means unseen, invisible, remains in a potential state. In the deep sleep state, all the gunas, sattva, rajas, tamas, all the three gunas, your waking, dream, everything remain in a potential state. Susuptat karanam nama sariram atma. This is known as the karana sarira, where everything remains in a karana avastha. Karana means like a causal state. Like in a seed, the tree is in a potential state. Are you getting that? This in the seed, the tree is in a potential state. So also in the deep sleep state, the gross body, subtle body, that is all your thoughts, everything remain in a potential state. Susuptiretasya vibhakti avastha pralina sarvendriya buddhivritti. Sarva indriya buddhivritti pralina. Indriya buddhivritti. Your gross body as well as the indriya, all the five sense organs of action, their activities, everything remains in a potential state. And in Susupti, etasya vibhakti avastha, that is in a separate state, totally in the clear manifestation or clear experience of a state where everything remains in potential. In the gross world, in the waking state, everything is visible, everything is perceptible, experienced, seen. In the dream state, all that you experience in waking state, from that whatever world is projected, we call it a dream. In deep sleep state, it is a very, again, peculiar state where the gross, subtle, everything remains in a potential state. Okay, and what are they? Sarva prakara pramiti prashanti. Sarva prakara pramiti prashanti. Prashanti means everything is quiet. What is that? Sarva prakara pramiti. All types of knowledge. Pramiti. All types of experiences. Sense organ experiences, sense object experiences, organs of action experiences, gross experiences, subtle experiences, everything that you know, everything that you sense, anything that you experience, everything remains in a potential state. In a deep sleep state, there is no more experiencing. In deep sleep state, there is no experiencing of anything. Everything remains in a potential state. Your gross body, subtle body, sense organs, organs of action, everything remains potential. Everything goes into a seed state. There is nothing, no experience takes place. While deep sleeping, you cannot experience anything. While waking, you can experience everything. In a dream also certain things are experienced. In deep sleep, what is the experience? Susuptiretasya kila pratiti kinchit na vedmiti jagat prasiddhe bijatmana avasthitireva buddhe. Buddhehe bijatmana avasthiti. The intellect, buddhi. Bijatmana avasthiti. It remains as the bija. Bija means like a seed. Bijatmana, like a seed. If you are a PhD, you are a big man, criminal, saint, rich, poor, everything, all these conditions, everything remains in a potential state. The rich forgets that he is rich, the poor forgets that he is poor. The diseased forgets that he is diseased, the healthy forgets that he is healthy. Everything remains a potential state. Bijatmana buddhehe avasti. Are you getting that? Everything. That is why in deep sleep state, very nicely they say, Andha anando bhavati. The blind forgets that he is blind. The king forgets that he is the king. Until he goes to sleep, the king is in palace, the beggar is in the street. Once they go to sleep, you can transfer them street to palace, palace to street, they will not know. Completely bija avastha, in a potential state. Nothing else remains. Everything remains in a potential state. Sushuptiretasya kila pratiti. Only in deep sleep state you can experience this seed state. That is, you can experience this. And what is that? Kinchit na vedmi jagat prasiddhe. This is jagat prasiddhi. This is famous. That is known to everybody in the world. What is that? Kinchit na vedmi. Aham kinchit na vedmi. I did not know anything. Na aham janami. Na kinchit janami. Neither I know myself, nor I know anything else. That is why deep sleep state is such a blissful state. I don't know anything else, nor I know myself. Na aham janami, na kinchit janami. I don't know anything else, neither I know myself. That is why no problem. You know, waking state where there is a problem. I don't know myself is common to all three states. Are you getting that? I don't know. Ignorance is common to all three states. Waking state also, I don't know myself. Dream also, I don't know myself. Deep sleep state also, I don't know myself. What is the difference? In deep sleep state, not only I don't know myself, naham janami, I don't know myself, nakinchi janami, I don't know anything else. Whereas in waking state, I don't know myself is not a problem, but I know everything else. I take everything else to be myself. That is why problem. When you go to Mandukya Upanishad, you will see that. Grahanam, agrahanam, anyatha agrahanam. Just listen to it. Later on when you come to it, you will see that. Three types of things. Grahanam, jnanam, knowledge. You know yourself as you are. Grahanam, no problem. I know myself. Agrahanam, I don't know myself at all. Then also no problem. As in deep sleep state. Anyatha agrahanam, I take myself to be somebody else. That is the headache. That is why only in a dream state and deep sleep state you have problem. Waking state, no, what is that? In a dream state and waking state there is problem. There is no problem in deep sleep. There is no problem, of course, in wisdom. If you know yourself as you are, blissful. Don't know at all as you are, blissful. In a deep sleep state, naham janami, neither I know myself, nor I know anything else, no problem. Whereas in waking state, I don't know myself, but I take myself to be the body. I don't know who am I, but I take myself to be Dehoham, Manoham, Buddhiham, Indriyaham. I am the Sansargan, I am the intellect, I am the body, I am the thoughts, I am rich, I am poor, I am young, I am old. That is where the problem comes. I say when you are aware of yourself, beautiful. Okay, see this subject has come. So when you know yourself who you are, in deep sleep state, still you will forget yourself and you will forget everything else. Not that wise man in deep sleep state also he is conscious. That is a nonsensical declaration people make. He always is wise, rubbish. Deep sleep state means it will be like that, and so it will be always blissful. Whether you are a wise or a stupid otherwise. The deep sleep is same for both of them. Dream state also will be same. Dream state still you will continue to forget. Because dream state is that over which you have no control. That is the nature of the deep dream state. Your suffering was terrible in waking. Only in waking you are suffering. Only in waking you shall be released. How beautiful. You are happy with yourself. No more you take the role to be yourself. You are who you are and you accept everything as a role and live through life. How nice, huh? Imagine. Already 8 hours deep sleep, no problem. Then 16 hours you have to waking state. Manage well. In fact, if you live life, let us say 80 years of life, 40 years goes in sleep, half of it. Okay, even not half of it, 1/3 of it. Out of 80, 1/3, 27 years, sort of, gone. another 50 odd years. In the 50 odd years, your preparation for childhood goes away 15-20 years. That time also you are not aware of the conflict yet. Even when you are young, you are not aware of the conflict. 15-20 years go away. So then goes away 30 years. Really, you live through the entire lifespan, 30 years of life. Only 30 years you live. Taking for granted, you are living for 80. So 15, 20, 30 years you live. These 15, 20 years is, you create such confusion. Ishvara. People kill each other, hate each other, destroy each other. Empires are built, empires are destroyed, millions of people are killed. What whole thing happens? Imagine the power of the ignorance. My God. Under the spell of ignorance, taking himself to be something other than who he is, what disasters you perpetrate. You destroy people, destroy your own life. You understand yourself? Anyway, deep sleep state is beautiful. In that, dream also doesn't matter, enjoyable. Waking state, you make it so beautiful. Okay? So, even after your understanding, the deep sleep will continue to deep sleep, but it makes no difference to you when you wake up as you are aware of yourself. Anyway, so kinchit navedni, so this is the deep sleep state. So, any time, listen carefully. So, any time in the waking state, you have this experience, listen carefully. Any time in the waking state, you have this experience, I don't know myself, I don't know anything else. That time you are sleeping, moments of happiness. Average man's moments of happiness is like sleep. Because he is not aware of himself. That is why people are forgetful. In the waking state, average man, when he is happy, he is not happy. He is unhappy. He is not unhappy for some time. Are you getting that? There is no positive happiness for ignorant man. Appreciate the statement. There is no positive happiness for the ignorant man. It is either unhappiness or absence of unhappiness. He forgets his unhappiness for some time, but he doesn't recognize positively that I am the happiness, I am the bliss. He doesn't recognize. Because if that recognition is there, then he is wise man. He will never forget it again in life. So that is why he is forgetting the unhappiness. Do you know why you can torture a person? Who reminds you of your unhappiness? You hate him. Are you getting that? When you are enjoying yourself, you are enjoying a movie, you are enjoying a song, you are forgetting everything. That time somebody reminds you, hey, hey, how can you sit down and enjoy when your family is starving there? Don't talk nonsense. Don't remind all these things now to me. That's why people say that. You are dancing, singing, jumping, running somewhere and having a good time. How can you hear your father is sick? Hey, keep that subject for some time. Or your father. Why? Because you are somebody reminding you unhappiness. So you are forgetting, when you are trying to forget it, somebody is reminding you. By the time you are little peaceful, the person reminds you, did you not do this? Why did you do this? You hate them, no? Why? They are reminding you. But if you are positively happy, even if they remind you of your past, it makes no difference to you. Because you are happy with yourself. Are you getting that point? When you are happy with yourself, any thought, any memory, it makes no difference. Because for you, happiness is not escaping from memory. Meditation is not absence of thought. It is in spite of your memories, in spite of your thought. You are always happy with yourself. So there is no more struggle to forget few things. That is why no more struggle to escape from few things. That is why understanding yourself literally saves you from so-called escapism. When you are trying to, average person try to escape from unhappiness, escape from misery, escape from some situation. If you are a wise person, square and fair, you meet the situation in life as it comes because you are happy with yourself. Okay? Having told this now, let's go into now he gives you. What is this? The list of, what is the question he said? Kosavanatma paramaka atma kosau anatma. What is anatma? No? So all these things we are seeing now, what is not self? Gross body, subtle body, sense organs, organs of action, panchaprana, manobhat, buddhi, all these things, and then your guna and the karana sarira is over. Now having described it, he gives you a comprehensive list, a complete list as to what all comes under the category of not self. That is what all I am not. Read. Dehendriya prana manohamadaya.
Dehendriya prana manohamadaya.
Sarve vikara vishaya sukhadaya.
Sarve vikara vishaya sukhadaya.
Yomadibhutanyakhilam ca vishwam.
Yomadibhutanyakhilam ca vishwam.
Avyakta paryantamidam hyanatma.
Avyakta paryantamidam hyanatma.
Dehendriya prana manohamadaya.
Dehendriya prana manohamadaya.
Sarve vikara vishaya sukhadaya.
Sarve vikara vishaya sukhadaya.
Vyomadibhutani akhilam ca vishwam.
Vyomadibhutani akhilam ca vishwam.
Avyakta paryantamidam hyanatma.
Avyakta paryantamidam hyanatma.
So beautiful. These verses, please remember. This is the best for your contemplation. This particular verse, get by heart. Get by heart. Not only get by heart, but also sometimes think over it, You see, this place is so beautiful. There is no more conducive place than this for your contemplation. Just imagine, few of you are here only, 4 or 5 of you are here. All the time in the world, gainfully engaged, only learning language or chanting and this type of thinking. Food is provided for, other things are, basic things are taken care of. Your entire time is now left for you to contemplate. Go under a tree. There are so many stones, so many places are there. They are waiting for you. Sit down there. Instead of going and hanging around, gossiping, talking nonsense, you can sit down, take that stone as your place. Evening, afternoon, instead of sleeping in the room, you can do that in your room. Go on there. If it is a little cooler, breeze is nice, there is nobody, only birds and animals. Shun human company for some time. Stay alone. And then take these verses. Think for yourself. Please understand. When problems shall come in life, your anger, hatred, jealousy, sickness, fear comes within, even ultimately the death, you have to face it by yourself. You cannot escape into somebody. That time you cannot talk to anybody. When you are dying, with whom shall you talk? Even if you are the most popular man in the world, hundreds of people may be surrounding you, but with your eyes closed, you have to face the death. Any time you have to face your personal emotions, every type of emotion, your moods, your jealousy, your hatred, your love, your infatuation, everything you have to face for yourself. When you are young and strong, don't waste your time in looking, talking nonsense. That you can do also, nothing wrong. But first solve the problem. Are you getting that? In Tamil they say, I don't know correctly, Vanda vel par. Something, whatever you have come for, what work you have come for, first finish that job, then do whatever you want to do. Are you getting that point, please? If you are an executive, you have gone on a tour, you are a business executive, you have gone on a tour to London, Paris, Bombay, Delhi, or somewhere around there, anywhere. You have gone on a tour to a small place, you go to Cuttack, Bhubaneswar also, doesn't matter. You have gone to a small place. When you go on an official tour, first day will you plan out what all places I must see? Or first thing you want to do, how to finish the job. You have come here, your company has sent you there for 4 days. Finish the job quickly. When shall I meet that fellow? Whomever I come to meet, the customers, the officers, the government officials, make the routine quickly, and lunch is not there also, doesn't matter. 10 o'clock go and meet, 10 o'clock meeting begins, go, lunch, dinner also not there, dinner delayed, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, come back, take something, sleep, next day also finish. 2 days time, you finish the job. Once you finish the job, you have 2 days in your hand. Now what shall you do? Whatever you want. You want to go to the temples, you want to go to the movies, you don't want to do anything, you don't want to sleep on the bed, you want to go under the bed also, go to that. You can do anything you want. Nobody to question you. Because you have finished job for which you have done. You have come. You have finished your job. Life is like that. Taken for granted, we are 50, 60, 70, 80 years of life given to us. First finish the job for which you have come. Only thing is, you don't know what we have come here for. That is why teacher. That is why scripture. And what the scripture tells you? Understand the immortal absolute, understand yourself. The people those days were thinking, but if self-knowledge will give me food, that is true. So you can be hungry, you can't say I am deathless immortal. You are diseased, deathless immortal. So naturally people are going for discovering the medicine for sickness. But today we have got so much into it, we are taking only care of the body, forgetting that one day, with whatever care you can take, you cannot escape the death of the body. You cannot escape many different situations in life. So therefore you have to understand about yourself as to who you are. Very, very important that you must understand yourself. Somebody teaches you. The scripture points it out to you. That is why Upanishad is so beautiful. The Upanishad doesn't say, believe in me, hereafter you shall be in somebody's company. There is nonsense. There is no hereafter talk. They don't worry about it. No God talk. Believe in this God, then will happen to this. Nonsense. Believe in yourself. Believe in God must lead to believe in yourself. It's so beautiful. As I tell in the morning, the prayer, you recognize the limitations of your body as well as the blessings of the limitlessness, how this body is sustained in the lap of totality. Once you finish this job, it's so beautiful. This is a verse like that. The entire series of Anatma, what all things I am not, like a capsule, Shankara gives it here. So go on a retreat, lie down, relax, 1 hour, 2 hours, think it over again. Because what all things, if you see what all things it is not, if it is very clear for you what it is, boom, you can't escape. Are you getting that point? Swami, what is this silence? No sound. Listen. What is this silence? No sound. What about sound of the bird? Mm-hmm. Other people's speech? Mm-hmm. Waterfall? No. Thunder? No. My speech? No. Your speech? No. Then that. Bas. What two things? It is not. You see it. Who am I? Listen carefully. Who am I? First it tells you who am I not. What are they? Deha, Indriya, Prana, Mana, Ahamadaya. Ahamadaya means Buddhi, Chittam, Ahankara. Okay? Ahamadaya. Sarve Vikara. Vishaya Sukhadaya. Beginning from your gross body, sense organs of action, mind, intellect, memory, ahankar, I thought, sarve vikara, all the modifications, gross body, child, young, adult, are you getting that? All the modifications, sukhadaya, vishaya sukhadaya means vishaya experiences. Oh, this one. It's okay. Okay. Vishaya Sukhadaya. Does it make a difference? Nothing. Now it's make a difference? Sarve Vikara Vishaya Sukhadaya. All the Vikaras, Sarve Vikara, all the modifications, Prana Vikara, Anna Vikara, thought Vikara, all modifications, everything, Sukhadaya means Sukhadaya, Dukhadaya. Sukha as well as the Dukha. Comfortable sensation, uncomfortable sensation, all these things. Vyomadi Bhutani Akhilam Cha Vishwam. Vyomadi Bhutani. Beginning from Vyoma, space. Space, air, fire, water, earth. All the elements, Akhilam Cha Vishwam. Elements and elementals. Elementals means what? All that is born out of the elements. Trees, monkeys, human beings, animals, everything. The whole universe of name and form. Akhilam Cha Vishwam. Avyakta Paryandam. Until the Avyakta, unmanifest. Not only the manifest, visible, tangible universe, but also the intangible, unmanifest, Avyakta, ignorance. In between, the subtle thoughts and memories and impressions, which may not be able to see, but you can feel it. All these things, gross body, gross universe, subtle body, subtle thoughts, your sense organs of action, sensations, your prana, your mind, intellect, memories, I thought, and ignorance. And all these things, not I. Listen carefully. If you really listen, you can hit it. Listen carefully. The I says, listen, the I is telling all these things I am not. Now what did he tell? It included already what? I thought also. Now are you getting that? The I thought is already included in Anatma. It's not this reality. So the questioner is reality or unreal? The questioner is real or unreal? Are you getting that? The questioner also is Anatma. I also is, and because this is not. If all these things, then everything gone, then what is left out? Whatever is left out is yourself. You don't have to talk about anything else. Whatever is left out. Only the self-awareness. You can't say anything in that way. Even to name it becomes difficult. Even to name it becomes very difficult. It's like the silence is no sound. Then what is this? That is silence. Silence is another name or not? Huh? Silence also is a sound. Silence word produces also a sound. So what is silence? Say, speak. Can you speak? Silence. Be. That is why in Yoga Shastra so beautifully they say, beautifully word they use. This is anahat. Anahat. You know, Yoga Shastra, anahat. But yogis have successfully destroyed that sound, destroyed that word. Oh, when you are in meditation, you shall listen to anahat sabda. Anahat means what? I have told you. Did I say? Just listen. Anahat. Hatha. Hatha means han, to strike. Hatha. Ahata. Asamanta hatha. Very well struck. Anahata means na ahata, unstruck. What is that? Unstruck means what? Sound, huh?
No clapping.
Huh?
No clapping.
Unstruck. Is there any sound? Now, what the so-called yogis, what will they say? I'm listening to anahat sabda always. Here, anahat is not a sabda. No, I'm listening. Your ear is in trouble. Go to the ear doctor. You know. And somebody, wherever I go, I listen to the flute only. Krishna has nowhere else to go. But put that flute in your ear and continuously play it, right? Nuts. Anahat means what? Unstruck. Which in your Zen Buddhism they have taken it. Sound of one hand. Sound of one hand. What is sound of one hand? Can you clap in one hand? So you say, I'm listening to sound of one hand. So what is the sound of one hand? Be yourself. Unstruck. Be yourself. So who are you? So if you clearly appreciate what all Anatma is, what is that not self, what all the I is not, what it is, self-evident. Are you getting that? Can you see what all it is not? Okay? So you see all these things, iti anatma vyaktakariyam idam anatma maya maya karyam sarvam
Maya kayam sarvam
mahadadi deha pariyantam
mahadadi dehaparyantam
asadidam anatmatattvam
asadidam
vidhitvam marumarichika kalpam
vidhetvam marumaricika kalpam
maya maya karyam sarvam
maya kayam sarvam
mahadadi deha pariyantam
mahadadi dehaparyantam
asadidam anatmatattvam
asadidam
vidhitvam marumarichika kalpam.
vidhetvam marumaricika kalpam.
So maya karyam sarvam mahadadi deha paryantam. See the beauty in this is the teaching. First he told you about what all you are not. What is the anatma? Individual. Gross body, beginning with the body, prana, manaha, sense organs, all thoughts, all modifications. None of these things I am. I thought none of these things. Abhyakta Dipsi. Now you go to macrocosm, totality. If it individual standpoint, it is there. When you say Maya Karyam, the totality. The total body, Mahadadi Paryantam, Mahatattva. Gross body, individual body, Vishwa. The total gross body known as Virat. Remember, Ishvara, gross body is, the gross body of totality is Virat. Individual mind is Taijasa. The total mind is Hiranyagarbha. Individual ignorance, Prajna. The total is Ishvara, which is total Maya. Brahmadi Maya, Maya, Brahmadi Maya, Ishvara. So all these things, Maya Karyam, the total gross body, total subtle body, total causal body, all these things also come under the spell of come under the list of the Anatma. What do you call Atma in this body? Well, Brahma in totality, Samasti. Brahma Atmanoho Aikyam. Atma, Brahma, one and the same. Consciousness here, consciousness everywhere, one and the same. Are you getting that? So, what all you are not, you see. Individual body, total body, everything in this universe. Only one thing is consciousness. Mahadadi Deha Pariyandam. Asadidam Anatma Tattvam Vidhi Tvam Tvam Vidhi. O disciple, Vidhi. May you know it by yourself. All these Asadidam, false appearances, Maru Marichika Kalpam. In the Marubhumi, okay, in the Marubhumi, on the surface of the desert, as you are walking in the midday, you see the ocean of water. Do you see or not? You see. But is it real? Does it quench your thirst? The more you go towards it, the more it recedes. Mirage in the desert deceives the ignorant. The ignorant runs after the mirage, hoping for a drop of water. In the appearance of a huge ocean, there is not even a real drop of water. Same thing in this universe. In this appearance of a huge creation, there is not even a drop of substance. Everything continuously changing and disappearing. You cannot hold on to anything. And one thing is yourself. That is the only thing here. Atma Vastu, who you are, is the only reality. The rest, continuously changing, you cannot hold on to. But what happens? We are looking for stability in an ever-changing universe. When a Tata, a grandfather, takes the grandchild to the seashore, and the child, being a child, starts playing with the sand and builds beautiful sand castles. After some time, a big wave comes in. Washes over the whole thing. The baby starts wailing, crying. And what the papa says, the tata says, grandfather says, the father says, or mommy says, Baby, don't cry. You are on the seashore. Waves will come and take it. Don't cry. That is how it is. Who is teaching this great philosophy? The father, the mother, the grandparents. But the same grandparents or the parents don't understand. At least the baby was building a sand castle on the shore of the ocean. These people are building it in the ocean. In the ocean of changes. Are you getting that? Everybody is building a structure in the ever-changing ocean of creation, where continuously everything is pushed around. You thought you built a house, finished. You thought you find a man or woman, gone. You thought you have a son or a daughter, run away. You thought you have a job, finished. You thought you have the bank balance, gone. You thought you have nothing, suddenly the money comes. Both way. Both way. Why only think of bad things? Because in between all these bad things, if something good and exciting doesn't happen, people will lose faith, So life is very tricky. In between, one little good things also comes in. Every day stomach upset, you will not like it. So it's one day also very good food. Very nice. Are you getting that point? Please. Right in the ocean of changes, the person wants to build a stable home. Will it ever happen? Everything changes. Maru marichika kalpam. Everything changes. Only thing that is satyam is yourself are awareness. So, what is anatman on the list? If you want to make list of anatma, how many are there? Infinite. What is the list of atma? Yourself? How many? So which one is easy to remember? You understand? Which is difficult? Atma or anatma? Anatma is difficult to manage. Atma? Yourself? Always, all times, all places, all conditions, as it is, never changing, ever existing. Other things continuously changing, continuously dying, continuously moving. Oh my God. That is why holding on to body becomes difficult. Holding on to self is difficult. Are you getting that point, please? Holding on to body is difficult. He is continuously slipping out. You want to hold your youth? Gone old age. Suddenly, hold on to money? Gone through the fingers. Just now I had 1 crore. Gone. Yes. How long it was with you? 1 year. Too long. Swamiji, at one time I was part of the big family. My husband, my wife, my child, my friends, my husband, my father, my mother, so many people. Now I am alone. Right? What happened to you? Did you push them around? No. Time is not. Father gone, mother gone, husband gone, wife gone. Children disappeared. What happened to you? I am alone. Did you organize it? One who is running out of the involvement crying, other is running into it laughing. Are you getting that point? एक पल में जीना, एक पल में मरना, दुनिया है 2 दिन का मेला. Somebody is singing a song. In one stroke you are living, another stroke you are dead. It happened to me 33 years back. 75. 77 to be exact, 31 years back. One girl comes in, crying. Swami, I want to commit suicide. I'm telling you honestly, commit suicide. I said, why? Why do you want to commit suicide? Oh, my husband is drunk. Only child is there, I will take him and go away. Crying. I said, really want to commit suicide? I said, okay. I have some Tirupati laddu with me. I said, okay, take this laddu. Have you taken your lunch? I said, no. I said, no, take this laddu, eat well. After that, you think of your killing or not killing. But first eat. I gave that laddu. And after he ate the lovely, nice laddu, my life is very interesting. Believe me. He stayed on. I don't want to tell you the changes. Beautifully. Got married to somebody, having wonderful children, happily settled in life. Anyways, that time she was crying, miserable, want to commit suicide. As she left, another mother and daughter comes in. What? Coming, my daughter getting married, please bless him. I said, this is life. Now one comes, wants to get out of the marriage. Another comes in, happy, I want to get into marriage. This is your life. Where are they? Suddenly everybody is continuously changing and you can't hold on to anything. Our trouble is when you try to find stability in instability. Better watch out. Recognize instability where it is. Body shall change. Mind changes, thoughts change. And the remains is about the sense yourself. That is why in the name of meditation, when you want to stop the mind, you fail. Are you getting that? In the name of meditation, we say that only good thoughts will come, you are failing. Mind is mind, thoughts will be thoughts, body is body. Who I am is identity. So when you see this clearly, absolutely happy. So which one is easy to remember? Yourself or the rest of the universe? Getting that? So Maya Karyam, Deyadi, Abhyakta Paryantam, beginning from your body, your sense organ, body, sense, subtle body, thoughts, memories, hyper, ignorance, deep sleep, everything is the anartha. Whatever is left out, and the one who questioning, okay, listen, the guy says, okay, all this is anatma. Then what is this? Who is questioning? The anatma is questioning. Are you getting that? He says, I thought. He says, hey, you are stupid, you are not here. What are you questioning? Who are you? Questioner drops out. Why did you have to question? Why questioning something? You question the questioner. The questioner creates problem. What he questions has no problem. Are you getting that? Creation has no problem. Body has no conflict. Thoughts have no conflict. Questioner has the conflict. The questioner is dismissed. Dismissed means what? You appreciate what the nature is. When everything remains as it is, nothing is a problem. Are you getting that? Yes. What is that? Let's start it. Let's see it and come back. Maybe after today, whatever it is. Let's see that, let's see it. Athate sampravakshami Sarupam Paramatmanah Yadvijñāya naro bandhāt Mukta kaivalyamasnute. See, beautiful. So, after giving you, what the students are asked? Kosa vanatma paramaka atma koso anatma. The whole anatma let's get. Okay? Now we say Athate sampravakshami. Now I shall vakshami, pravakshami, sampravakshami. Vakshami shall speak. Pravakshami elaborately. Sampravakshami very elaborately. These are pratyaya, sam pratyaya, pra pratyaya. All for meter they put, but it has meaning also. Vakshami, I shall speak. Pravakshami, Prakashina Vakshami, talk elaborately. Then Sampravakshami, some, very samyak, Pravakshina Vakshami, I shall feel. Elaborate, very well. What? Paramatmana Swarupam. What is this? Atma. You want Atma. What is the meaning of the word? Swarupa. Paratmana Swarupa. What is the nature of this art? Self. Yad Vidyaya, by knowing which, Naraha, human being, Bandhat Bhukta, free from the bondage, Kaivalya Yamasnati, enjoys absolute freedom here and now. Naraha Bandhat, free from. What brings you bondage? Taking the Atma as the Anatma is the bondage. Are you getting it? What is bondage? Is there bondage in Anatma? Or taking myself to be Anatma? Are you getting that? In riches there is no problem. I am rich is the problem. Are you getting that? Body there is no sense of bondage. Limitation. I am the body, there is a limitation. So who creates the bondage? I. So what should you know in life? Yourself. Instead of knowing yourself, what do? To make myself free from the bondage, I give up my home, my husband, my wife, my business, my money. You give up everything, the fellow continues to be stupid. Are you getting that? Why? Because what is bound is not released. Are you getting that? The I is the one to be known. So that is the swarupa of this I. The meaning of the word I. What do you call Atma? Paramatma. I shall very elaborately describe. And that we shall see. If you are very curious, you can read the next verse by yourself. You can't wait. Right? You can read it if you want. But see yourself. What it is. Are you curious? Very curious? Okay. Very curious? Okay. Just see that. Read it out. Asti kaschid swayam nityam.
Asti kaschid swayam nityam.
Aham pratyaya valambana.
Ayam pratyaya
Avastha traya sakshi samyak.
Avastha traya sakshi
samyak. Panchakosha vilakshana.
Panchakosha vilakshana.
Other than all these things, asti kaschid swayam. Swayam asti. There is something which is self-existent. One thing is aham pratyaya lambana. You please see the meaning of that. Aham pratyaya lambana, which is the meaning of the word I. Aham pratyaya. Not the word I. Are you getting that point? That is the meaning of the word I. You want to give it a name? What shall you give it? Atma, Paramatma. Beginning from the word I itself to every other thing is Anatma. Are you getting that? So Ahankar, I thought is Atma or Anatma? Are you getting that? Its name it is not. Are you getting that point? That the word silence is not what it stands for. Like the word I is not what it stands for. So the first in the list of Anatma is I. Are you getting that? The word I is the first, not I. Take that statement and think over it. The word I, the name I, is the first, not hyphen I. Wow! How much easier I am. You don't understand what it is.